Morning, Chattanooga. This is Nooga Radio Health Essentials, and I am your host, Loretta Lynn. And you've just turned into AM 1240 and FM 92.7 on Nooga Radio, plus streaming live on the internet, YouTube, and Facebook, and the TuneIn app on your smartphone. Welcome to your opportunity to take control of your health. I am your wellness health guide, inspiration, advisor, messenger, reporter, and quarterback of issues related to your health, from nutrition and supplements to alternative therapies, medical interfaces, and all health challenges and goals. I want to know what health concerns you have, what issues and challenges that you and your family are faced with. What's important to you? Please feel free to reach out to us on YouTube or Facebook. If you have questions, you can call our studio line at 800-8949. That's 423-800-8949. If you have any health fairs or events going on in the Chattanooga area, we'd like to know about them. So call me, email, text, or tweet your health concerns and activities to Nooga Radio or lorettalynn@me.com. I have an interesting guest with me this morning, and we're going to talk a little bit more about nutrition and health and how you can take better care of yourself. But first, I wanted to let you know that for men and women, how is your personal life? Do you lack energy or stamina? Ladies, are you tired and can't seem to get in the mood? If you have a low libido or low testosterone for men, essential oils can help. They are natural, safe, and help you reignite the spark and passion in your life. Call me today at 423-605-4719 for a free consult and 10% off your order, or look on Facebook for Loretta Lynn's Essential Oils. And with that, I would like to, Health Essentials is here to give everyone information about health issues, nutrition, and activities, and letting people know what's going on here in the Chattanooga area. And this morning, I am pleased to have with us Asa Swift from I Love Juice Bar. Good morning, Asa.
Good morning. Thank you for having me, Laura.
Well, thank you. We appreciate you coming down on a very historic day. Now, do you have any specials today for the eclipse?
Yes, we actually have a moon to be. It's our standard mint to be with activated charcoal. I'm a part of it.
Activated charcoal?
Yes, activated charcoal, not the typical charcoal you see in the backyard, but it comes in a powder form, and it's an antioxidant as well. It's a real good way to replenish the whole body.
Awesome. Okay, so you own, I'm sure some people have already experienced this, I Love Juice Bar. Juice bars and smoothies seem to be a craze lately, very popular for people on the go, people who are interested in health and nutrition. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to find Juice Bar.
Yeah, absolutely. We have 3 stores here in the area. We also have a little limited menu at the YMCA in downtown Chattanooga. Like you mentioned, we specialize in fresh squeezed juices all day of. We do smoothies, and it's also a vegan restaurant. Our smoothies are pretty special. There's no ice or yogurt or added sweeteners, any other way to fluff it up. It's an all-natural meal. We opened up the 3 stores at the beginning of, right at the end of 2016. And I got into it working for Dixie Produce, local distribution company here in town. And obviously there's a lot of passion behind fruits and vegetables there. Became regularly juicing by visiting other I Love Juice Bars, existing locations in the Nashville area, which turned into us investing in 3 here.
Wow, that's awesome. So you opened 3 stores in less than a year. How's it going?
It's going really well.
Mm-hmm.
We've conveniently put them at all sides of town to where you're pretty much able to have a nutritious meal regardless of where you are. Gun Barrel area, off IQ Gap Road, the Hickson, Tennessee area off 153, and the North Shore area across from the Publix grocery store.
That's awesome. I did visit the North Shore location last week, and I was really pleased with the location. There's parking, and your staff is wonderful. The two young ladies that were in there gave me a couple of samples that I enjoyed because I did a little research before I went down there. Because you do have a interesting menu. Your juices, the greens. You have the greens are important because it's a big overall part of our nutrition. What can you tell us about the juices? Why they're so popular and why you have them?
Yeah, the flavor profiles are what we take a lot of pride in. Nutrition in them, mainly coming from kale and spinach. Parsley and lemon are often our four main ingredients in our green juices. Um, they're so popular because they taste great, but they're also so good for you. Often people have the misconception of not enjoying these juices when they read them, but once they actually try them, they're quite surprised on how delicious they are and how great they are for you.
Mhm. Yeah, I did sample the fresh greens, and that one has celery, kale, spinach, cucumber, parsley, and lemon, and it was really good. I don't particularly care for celery that much, or parsley, but it was a little more saltier. I think the young lady that I was working with said that if you like margaritas, I think she said that you'll like this. So it was a good juice. And then I also tried your sweet greens, which is a little sweeter. It has apple in it and kale, spinach, cucumber, and that was very good. I could see how people would enjoy trying one, and then they could experiment and have something different the next day or the next time they come in. And I especially like the smoothies. I tried in keeping with the green theme, I went with your green smoothie. And what I found interesting about that is most drinks, if you're told that they're healthy, they're good for you, they have your vegetables. A lot of times I think people think, oh, it's not going to taste good or it'll be good for the first couple sips and then it gets kind of blah. I actually drank the whole smoothie and I was really impressed. It was very refreshing and I felt good. So it's important to feel good about something and knowing that it tastes good too. It's not just good for you.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the best things about working in the store is listening to customers come in on a regular basis and kind of speak of some of the changes they've had in their diets and how it's turned into a lot higher energy or just feeling better in general or much more glow in the skin and just overall better energy.
That's awesome. And I think that's important for all of us because we're all so busy. We have hectic lifestyles, whether you're single or you have a family, you have a lot of responsibilities, you're constantly on the go. I know even as an empty nester myself, I'm still constantly going. I like to bike ride a lot, so a lot of times you'll see me riding around town on my bike. And today, if traffic gets too bad, I'm going to hop on my bike so I can get through town a little faster to go watch the eclipse. Um, so the juices now are they the smoothies and the juices are they? I'm going to say how long will they last? Like are they good for a couple hours, for a day? Is it something I think you sell them in growlers, I saw.
Yes, we do. And back to the convenience thing you were mentioning earlier, we do have a grab and go cooler for the convenience of grabbing a juice, getting out of there in less than 2 minutes. That often is really important for a lot of our customers because most of them have pretty active lifestyles and are on the go. With that being the case, all of our juices are made fresh daily, nothing being from the day before, which is really nice. And the smoothies are made to order, but they're always relatively quick to receive.
Hmm. Yeah, I had the green smoothie, like I said, and it was delicious. I think I got that before I got my sandwich. I had the sprout sandwich, and that was very good. The bread you use, is that Ezekiel bread?
That is Ezekiel bread. Yeah,
So.
great quality.
Yes, very good. It's a more denser, and usually you have to buy it in the freezer section at the grocery store, and that's the bread that we try to eat healthy at home.
Right.
So this is a great alternative. So when you are out on the road, there are several locations, like you mentioned, easy to just grab and go. I found this interesting. On your menu, you have shots. They're essential oil shots. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yes. So we do have a lot of different shots to essentially serve people that want of a lot of effect, but don't necessarily want to take the time to drink, 16 to 24 ounces of something else. So the shots are either in a 1 ounce, 2 ounce, or 4 ounce container. So it's a real quick, grab and go type of deal. There are a lot of benefits. Often in the shots, you're dealing with things such as the activated charcoal, turmeric powder, ginger, wheatgrass, things that are really beneficial for you, but you're not having to endure them by drinking large amounts, but to still get a really good effect from them.
Awesome. I think.
And then obviously you mentioned the essential oils, which is a little bit of your specialty. So we do have a wide variety of those as well.
I was really impressed when I saw that. I didn't really catch that until I actually got down to your location and I started seeing essential oils. And yes, my other business is I'm a licensed esthetician and I teach people about essential oils, how to use them, and the different benefits you can have from them for health benefits. So it was really nice to see a commercial place, store, juice bar that's offering them in their smoothies and drinks, their shots, helping educate the public about the benefits of oils because they have been around for thousands of years. It's not something new that people are going to go, oh, that's you're eating, shark dust or something. They come up with all these new different elixirs when you go to other health food stores and try to sell you on the benefits of their product.
The shots and the essential oils are a good example of how much our menu has to offer. People often look at our title, I love juice bar, and they see it as strictly juice. But people are often surprised to realize how delicious our meals are. Like I mentioned earlier, a vegan restaurant, but a lot of good sandwiches, soups, salads, frozen bowls such as acai, all really affordable stuff.
Yes. And the other, we kind of touched on the health benefits, nutrition, people that are grabbing on the go. Cleanses. I know cleanses have been very popular for a while. People doing colon cleanse or a detox or cleansing to just get healthier and clean the gut out because a lot of our health is directly related to the what is in our gut. So I noticed you all have a cleanse now. The cleanse looks like this comes in a kit or something. Is there something they take to go?
Yes, we often put them in mason jars, and reminds me of a question you asked I didn't answer earlier. All of our juices stay up fresh, but as far as shelf life, you're looking at about 3 days. The juice cleanses are a good way for the body to detox. Essentially, you are only consuming nutrients in a liquid state, opposed to actual hard food. But yeah, that's mainly the idea for detoxing. A way to discharge all the stuff you don't want inside of you.
Right. Get rid of all the bad.
Right, but in a controlled manner. It's nothing that's out of control. And we work with the customer pretty one-on-one in order to get a good fit for what would be good for them.
Awesome. It sounds tasty. So now juicing, I think I've read that some people do it for a day, some people do it for 3 days or 7 days. Do you, what have you noticed? Have you done it or do you have customers that talk about it? What works for them?
Often we see either 1 or 3 days. I myself have only done a 3-day cleanse, but plan to do more in the future just because of how beneficial it was during that period of time. We do have one customer that comes in pretty frequently because she's on currently a 60-day cleanse. Yeah, 60 days.
I've done a 30-day, but I've not done a 60.
Well, the neat thing about it, once you get past about day 3, it gets a lot easier from there. You've pretty much released all the things that you didn't want originally, and your body's churning to that point, and it's not nearly it's more mental than physical for sure.
That's true. Yeah, whenever we start, or you tell yourself that you have to go on a diet, or you have to give up sugar or gluten, or I have a mild addiction to Dr. Pepper. And when I start thinking about that, then you start to crave it more. And I know I think it's your Slim and Sassy is one that is good for curbing cravings too.
Right. Absolutely. So much of this concept is revolved around weight control, which weight comes through good nutrition.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier to me before we went on the air about how, we do all have hectic schedules. So we don't always have time or make the time to exercise and or eat healthy. So this is one way that you can eat healthy, even though, as you were sharing with me, that you didn't really make the time for exercising.
That's very true. Often, we did open up 3 stores, within a quick period of time. And it's often demanding in a good way. And, proper diet is so much more than people realize. We live in a world today where we've never seen obesity rates as alarming as they are, but we've never seen more gym memberships at the same time. Previous generations obviously focused more on eating healthy rather than physical activity, and I think we should incorporate more of that now.
We do. Yeah, I agree. Even here in Chattanooga, we're fortunate. We have a lot of opportunities to get outdoors and do a lot of exercising and have fun and socialize, whether it's bike riding, running, rock climbing, kayaking, paddling, stand-up paddling. A lot of my friends and new people that I run into were all very active here in Chattanooga. So I did recently, how I came across Asa, besides the juice bar, was I saw an article in the Times Free Press about a partnership that he is working with another local organization to help, well, our community. Why don't you share with us so I don't take your buzz away here? I thought this was a really interesting partnership, and it's a great way to give back.
Yes, ma'am. So we are partnered up with a nonprofit called On My Own 2 Feet, founded by Robert Gustafson here in town. And like I mentioned earlier, all of our juices stay up fresh. Our meals, being the good quality they are, don't have very long shelf life. So more often than not, we're not able to serve our food next day, as well as our juice will be never sold next day. So what we do is we donate it amongst the homeless community here in Chattanooga. On My Own 2 Feet, had existing relationships with the homeless community, and they have helped provide us with volunteers of picking up our leftover product at the end of each day and then handing it out amongst people here that otherwise wouldn't have been able to come into our store. The whole idea behind this is called Planting Seeds to Prevent Disease. It's the steps we're taking outside of operations to help promote a plant-based diet. Sponsoring high school health classes, hosting nutrition seminars, and doing a number of other things, such as donating free juice at certain events. We've done about 50 plus events since we've opened up, handed out juice to people.
Wow, that is awesome. That's good to hear, because so many people, especially children too, aren't getting the nutrition that they need, whether it's at home or at school. And I was just reading some more information about your juice cleanses, referred to as juicing. I wanted to share this with our listeners, that this has many benefits. Of course, weight loss being one of the main ones, but general detoxifying and cleansing the body. But it also increases energy, mood, and mental focus, as well as your overall health. And I think a lot of people, when I talk to them, one of their concerns or issues is they're in a mental fog because they're so tired or lethargic, or whether it's lack of sleep, or also their diets, what they're eating, what they're putting in their body, and not realizing the body is not breaking it down and getting rid of it. It's staying in the gut. So that's why juicing has been so popular, and at least it's when it is, a healthy form of weight management, at least you're getting something healthy. You're not trying to take a pill or do some other method that's going to be detrimental to the body. But that's you've had a very ambitious year, it sounds like, with all these events you're putting on and opening up 3 locations, and you still work for Dixie Produce. What are your goals right now? Where do you see the juice bar going, and what else can the community do to help?
We take pride in regulars, people that come in on, a daily or a couple of times a week basis. Those are the people that we really see the true changes and results from, and get to know those people, and, kind of watching their body just glow and talk about how happy they are with their recent diet changes is pretty exciting. Other than that, we really just want to keep building off what we have going right now. We want to encourage more people to not be afraid to try different things in the menu, such as our acai bowl. And a lot of people are so new to this stuff that I recommend, just trying it out for one meal. We are open at as early as 6 a.m. in Gun Barrel and 7 a.m. for North Shore and Hickson. So it's a great place for breakfast as well to get started there.
That is a great way to start the day. You feel healthy and probably get more work done that way too. Be more productive.
Absolutely.
Or come by in the afternoon if you need a pick me up. Get a little dragon breath shot. I don't know about that one.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno, yeah. Jalapeno breath or cayenne. You do have I checked your website. I do like to do my research, as most of us, and you do have a very nice blog. If you go to their website, if you look up ilovejuicebar.com, and you can find ASA's locations here in Chattanooga, but they also have a great blog letting you know about the resources, the fact that they do their sourcing from local farms and organic farms when they can, and they tell you the benefits and the reasons behind the stories and what they're doing and why they're doing it. I found an interesting article about coconut oil. Coconut oil's been very popular lately too, not only for cooking, but it has a lot of other uses you can read about on their website. So, Asa, if people wanted to come by, tell us your locations again.
I have 3 locations: Hickson, Tennessee, across from Target, and then Juice Bar North Shore, which is across from Publix, and then I Love Juice Bar Gun Barrel, which is off Igu Gap, next to the Earth Fair Target area as well.
Awesome.
And Monday through Friday, we're open up from at least 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Are open on Saturday and Sunday as well.
Great. Okay. Also, if anybody out there has any questions, they're welcome to call the studio, 800-8949. Or if you have any questions or concerns, health goals, please feel free to reach out as well. Let us know what's going on in the Chattanooga area, what's going on with you, and how can we better serve you. And with that, I did want to mention that there is a free health event going on for veterans and families called Joint Operation. It will be held Wednesday, September 20th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Museum Center at 5 Points in Cleveland, Tennessee. This is being hosted by Senator Bob Corker, and you can get more information from his office at 423-756-2757. Some of the local resources and services that will be there include VA claim assistance, education, vocational, rehabilitation, employment, mental health, housing, business loans, and more. So again, that's called Joint Operation with Senator Bob Corker's office. Free event for veterans on September 20th. You are listening to Nooga Radio. This is Health Essentials, and I am your host, Loretta Lynn. We will be back after this.